Even though he has become the #1 target for the Kremlin, Volodymyr Zelensky has earned the affection of Ukrainians as a result of his refusal to flee Kyiv. He has gone through the streets of Kyiv and urged Ukrainians to resist and protect the country from Russia. At the same time, he has been working on a formidable media campaign that has captured the hearts and minds of European lawmakers as well as European citizens. But who is Volodymyr Zelensky? The current president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, is 44 years old and has a background as an actor, a businessman, and a comedian. He was raised in a typical Soviet Jewish home in the city of Kyiv, which is located in the middle of Ukraine. Even though Zelensky was born in Kyiv, an industrial town in southern Ukraine, in 1978, he spent 4 years in Erdenet, Mongolia, because his father was sent there for work. Both of his parents have advanced degrees in engineering. His father is Oleksandr Zelensky and his mother is Rima Zelenska. His father holds the position of Director of Cybernetics and Computer Hardware at the Kyiv Institute of Economics, where he also works as a professor. The Zelenskys enjoyed a typical life for a prosperous middle-class family, and Volodymyr Zelensky occupied his leisure time with piano lessons and various athletic activities. According to what Hossein Sadr of Europe Diplomatic emphasized in his piece, it is true that Zelensky's success was the result of his own efforts and hard work. Zelensky attended Kyiv National Economic University and received a degree in law there in the year 2000. However, not long after that, he started taking part in comedy competitions and making appearances on television. It was his portrayal as Ukraine's president in the satirical television series Servant of the People, which debuted in 2015 and quickly became an enormous hit that catapulted him to fame, and he went on to create his own production company. He was finally elected as president in 2019. The president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, is celebrated as a war hero all around the globe for the noble sacrifices he has made in Ukraine's fight against Russia. As a result of his qualities as a leader, he is held in high regard by Ukrainians and most world leaders. According to the Times of Israel, a number of President Zelensky's family members participated in the war effort during World War II. His family history is scarred by the deaths of numerous of his relatives at the hands of the Nazis, including 3 of his great-uncles. According to President Zelensky, the treatment of Ukrainians by Vladimir Putin and his soldiers is comparable to the crimes done by the Nazis during World War II. During a Zoom conference call with leaders of major Jewish organizations, Zelensky referred to the Russian attacks as pure Nazism. He emphasized that all Ukrainian people, regardless of their ethnic background, are under attack from Putin. Following the assaults, Zelensky sent a tweet in which he said, "Saying never again for 80 years means nothing if the world keeps silent when another bomb is put on the same location where Babyn Yar went off." A repetition of events from the past. Throughout the course of the war with Russia, the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, has maintained a level of online activity on social media platforms that is far higher than that of many other world leaders. He has uploaded a seemingly endless number of videos to his prominent social media pages on Instagram and Facebook, in which he can be seen reporting from various conflict zones. There have been a number of declarations made regarding his objectives and fresh information for the people of Ukraine, in addition to encouragement to keep fighting. ABC News said that Zelensky was devoted to fighting with his troops and remaining with them throughout the operation. According to an article in The Atlantic, Zelensky's intention is not only to illustrate the destruction caused by the recent explosions in Kyiv, rather he wants to encourage the people of Ukraine to keep fighting and never give up hope. In Ukraine, corruption is a significant issue, and there is a close connection between it and oligarchy. Volodymyr Zelensky placed a strong focus on fighting corruption during his run for the presidency of Ukraine. In response to his assurances, the people of Ukraine were eager to free themselves from the control that oligarchs had exerted over their nation. Others have begun to speculate about Zelensky's motivations after reviewing the long array of relationships that exist between him and various individuals. The most concerning aspect of his relationships is his association with oligarch Ihor Kolomoisky, which began in 2012, the same year that Zelensky established his offshore companies. And because Kolomoisky owns one of the major TV channels in the nation, production cooperation between Kyiv 95 and 11 Group, it has made it possible for Zelensky and Kyiv 95 to have a wider distribution for their shows. According to the AKEP, the Pandora Papers were leaked in 2021. These papers revealed offshore international financial currents and links, and they featured Zelensky's identity as well as the names of his co-workers. Another offshore company that was connected to Kolomoisky's 11 Group received $1.2 million from a company that was tied with Maltex in 2013, a company in which Zelensky held shares. Another Ukrainian production company, SBT Films Limited, wired $750,000 to Gimenshina Holdings Limited, which is managed by Zelensky's acquaintance. This money was deposited into Gimishina Holdings Limited bank account in Cyprus, which was open at Kolomoisky's private bank. As a result of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine has demonstrated that he possesses the qualities necessary to be an authentic leader and to be courageous in the middle of a very frightening calamity. He is well-liked, highly regarded, and trustworthy. Some people have begun to refer to him as the new Winston Churchill because of the way he has handled the invasion. Zelensky has made strategies ensuring his troops that they will make it through this crisis together. According to Kyiv, the individual's selfies taken while in the middle of the conflict zone were an assurance to his fellow countrymen. He has been assuring his compatriots that he is there with them, that he is suffering the danger and the misery that they are going through, and by doing so, he is contributing to the enhancement of their bravery. Because of his experience as an entertainer in the past, as well as the leadership talents he possesses, Zelensky is an incredibly successful communicator, particularly when it comes to delivering concepts that are strong, emotionally resonant, and influential. He is without a doubt one of the most talented performers. Because of this, he is able to interpret the feelings that other people are experiencing. One thing that stands out the most about Volodymyr Zelensky is his unwavering commitment to fighting for his people and his refusal to sidestep the issues facing Ukraine. He has made it quite obvious that he is not frightened by Russian President Vladimir Putin, despite the damage he has caused. According to sources, as soon as the United States offered to move him from the city of Kyiv in Ukraine in order to protect him from the threats made by Russia, he allegedly declined the offer immediately. A true leader, as Zelensky said, stays by the side of his people and does not abandon them in times of need. The president, who is well known for his energizing speeches, earned a standing ovation after he delivered one to the European Parliament following the submission of Ukraine's application for EU membership. The sum total of Zelensky's assets is estimated to be $1.5 billion. One of his favorite things to do with his money is to invest it in real estate and automobiles. He has recently become the proud owner of a brand new Mercedes-Benz G-Class, which he purchased for $370,000. The Tesla Model S that Zelensky drives have a value of over $100,000. In addition, Zelensky has a few extra automobiles. He has a total of 12 homes, 8 automobiles, and 5 luxury yachts in his possession. In addition, Zelensky is the owner of a portfolio of 15 equities worth a total of $60 million. At the time of his presidential declaration in 2018, Volodymyr Zelensky disclosed that he had a house in Italy with an estimated value of over $3.1 million. It is located on one of Italy's greatest beaches, Beach Courchevel. The villa is comprised of 2 levels and has a total of 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, a sauna, a jacuzzi, a gym, and apartments for the staff. The Zelenskys came to the conclusion that they should dispose of the home in 2021 and listed it for sale at 4.5 million euros. So, what do you think of Volodymyr Zelensky's decision to stay behind and fight alongside his countrymen? Will he be the catalyst his country needs in these dark times? Only time will tell. Feel free to click on some of our other videos on screen if you like this one. You won't be disappointed. See you there.